Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500, welcome back to a new project. As you can see, the drive is empty behind me. I'm expecting a delivery of a new car today. Let me just show you what it is. When we were looking at it and thinking about bidding on it, and then I'll show you a few more details about it. So stay tuned, welcome to the new project, let's go. Okay, we're going to have a little bid on this one today. What you see here is a stolen recovered pop. It's a 2012 pop with 60,000 miles on the clock. It is an insurance job, obviously, as a stolen recovered, but it's not showing. I haven't done an HPI check on it, but it's not showing as being a category U or a category. Well, it doesn't say category at all. All it says is stolen recovered. So that will be interesting to see exactly what it is, but as you can see, there's no damage to speak of. We've got a missing fog light cover there, and I'm sure there'll be some bits and pieces on it, but as you can see there, no damage whatsoever. You can see it's an E there, which is enhanced. You don't see them very often. It's normally, they'll say enhanced in the description, but they won't say they won't say it on there. It's very rarely you actually see an E on there. It's normally like an X or a P or a C. As you can see there, it says runs no, doesn't drive, and 0 keys. Now, when we get further into the pictures, you'll see why that is. Going by where that wiper is, I imagine that either, like I had on one of the other ones previously, either the wiper motor's gone. He's lost its position, or he's knackered, either that or the hatch wiring, one or the other, neither of which are any great worries. So yeah, no damage to it there, as you can see. Inside you can see there is a key. It says 0 key, but there is a key there, as you can see. It's cable tied to the steering wheel of all places. I wonder if that means it hasn't got a rear view mirror. So that's normally where they are. Seats all look relatively decent. Can't see any rips or anything. Back seats again look okay. I'm sure they'll need a clean, but engine bay looks alright. Not as dirty as they usually are. Possibly an original battery there. It certainly is an OEM battery, whether it's the original or not, so that may well need changing. There you go, 60,000 miles. Not a lot of fuel in it. We've got water temperature there, so although it's not started because it says it doesn't start, and that's the reason it doesn't start. As you can see, it's because it's stolen recovered. You can see there's no barrel there, so you may be able to start it with a screwdriver, possibly. Or what might be is that as soon as you connect, if it's been hot wired, when you connect the battery, it might do that. It might put the lights on, so we don't really know. But yeah, it may well start with a screwdriver. Obviously that's been taken off, so whether they've the ODB port has been used to get it started as well. You can't see really. You can see some wires there, but you can't really see very well, because the last one I had like this, you had to I had to put in some new wires, of course, with the plugs, which I had, thankfully, and I have got some as well, so I could, it wouldn't be a big job at all. So we've got a spare wheel, no aerial as usual, but it's probably in the car. Toolkit, and unlike that picture where you can't see a load cover, there you can, so there obviously is one. The boot carpet, load cover, whatever you want to call it. That's it. So that, as I say, is on today. It's currently at 600 and something pounds, I believe it is. It's up to date, so it's on, I think it's on a reserve, but we'll see what happens. I'm not going to be able to film the bidding on it, unfortunately, because I'm going to be at work. So I will be bidding on it on my phone while I'm at work. So obviously we'll let you know what happens with it. Okay, well, as you can see, we won this car. We won it. My maximum bid was 1,350. It was on a reserve or a minimum bid, whatever they like to call it. And within 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the end of the bid ending, it was, they accepted it. They accepted. It's at Sandtoft, which is a long way away. It's 3.5 hours away from me. And Paul, my new driver, who does my long distance ones now, from sort of, you know, I wouldn't use him for Sandwich or for the Essex one, whatever it's called, forgotten the name of it, Rochford, or there's one or two other ones I wouldn't use him for because he's based up north in Sheffield somewhere. But he's doing this for me for £150. And then I pay him the, I transfer to his bank the ULEZ charge because he has to pay that as well. But yeah, it's yeah, £1,350. Total price, as you can see, it says there, lot left the yard. That's literally just come up. 1,695 out the door, which, you know, 1,350. So you got £345 in fees. It's quite a lot, really, isn't it? Yeah, it is quite a lot. We'll go through those fees. We'll break those down in a bit. But yeah, so stolen recovered. I still haven't done an HPI check on it, but I will do that. 60,000 miles. I think it's, I can't remember where the MOT is. We'll have to go back and have a look at that. So SM12 XEP. Don't know what we're going to call it. Don't know. We'll have to think about that. You know how I like to name them, preferably based on the registration number. But V5 is on file, although I just got a call from from Paul the driver, and he said it's not in the car. And I think what they do is they post it to you, so I will give them a call shortly and see if I can arrange for them to post it. Additional info is a complete waste of time, although it does say second set keys available, so with a bit of luck I might have 2 keys. However, I've got to get new ignition for it, which I've already ordered, and it's coming actually today. So I don't quite know yet what I'm going to do. So I've got 2 keys which will obviously fit the door and the petrol cap, but of course I've got no ignition barrel because that's been destroyed. So the one that I've bought has got 1 remote key with it, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do really for the best, because I think if I was to, I mean, I bought that anyway, I've already got it now, so well, it's coming today, but I thought to myself, if I bought a set of keys, so if I went to Fiat and bought a barrel, that would probably be 5 times the cost of what it's cost me. I dread to think how much a barrel would be, you know, coded to the actual car. So I will actually ask the question. I will call Fiat and ask them. It'd be interesting to see, and I can let you know. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that now. I'm going to give Fiat a call now and ask them.
.co.uk. We offer a while you wait service, or we can arrange alternative transport while your car is with us, whichever suits you.
I'm on hold. Surprise, surprise. All our operators are busy, so they're probably not going to answer the phone.
Looking for a quality approved used car?
I gave up trying to get through to Fiat, but I will try them again in a minute. But I just actually phoned Copart because, as I mentioned, it says here about the V5. And so I just spoke to a lady at Copart Sandtoft, if that's how you pronounce it. I always seem to pronounce the site names of these places wrong. So yeah, Sandtoft. And she said to me, if when you're collecting your vehicle, the driver says to the gate marshal, it's gate marshal. Anyway, sorry, I won't make a comment about gate marshals. Yeah, if the driver says to the gate marshal there's a V5, they'll go into the office and they'll get it. But they said if once the vehicle's collected, it automatically flags up on our system, and if there's a V5 there, then they'll post it to me. So it should get done. So I said to her, do you know if that's unique to your yard or if that's a general thing? And she didn't know. So that's something to be mindful of. If you buy a car from Copart and it says on the listing V5 on file, get your driver or yourself or whoever picks it up to speak to the gate marshal and say there's a V5, and he should go and get it. So yeah, that's obviously assuming that they do post it to me automatically. Hopefully we'll get it in the next few days, but otherwise yeah, it's a good tip that to get it at the time, because I know they don't leave them in the cars anymore. I think that's what they used to, but they don't anymore. But yeah, that's good top tip for the day. Anyway, I've spoken to my driver and he will be here about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I may have already mentioned that. I'm just going to try and ring Fiat again and see if I can find out how much a cost and a lead time, because although I've bought this key set which is coming today, if it was, you know, a reasonable amount of money, like 50 quid, so the key set, which is driver's remote key, ignition, the ignition switch, you know, the housing, the black bit, petrol cap and a door lock, £69.95 delivered. If just the lock on its own is around that sort of money, it's probably worth getting one, because then I've got 2 keys, assuming there are 2 keys with the car. It says here second key available, so assuming that's the case, then it's probably worth getting one, and it's a lot less work to do as well, isn't it? But it depends how long. If they could say, oh yeah, but it's going to take 3 weeks, then I probably won't bother, but we'll see. I'll try and give them a ring, see if I can get through to them, and I'll come back and let you know what they say. So the fella who's on the reception answered the phone, but as is usual when you phone these parts departments, they don't answer the phone, because I guess they're serving people, aren't they, at the trade counter, at the parts counter. So I've got an email address, which is parts.dar for Dartford at ancaster.co.uk. So what I'll do is I'll drop them an email and ask them whether they reply to me. Remains to be seen. Okay, here it is. We have what should hopefully be a damage-free car. I haven't been able to look down that side properly because I was standing the other side of the car when he delivered it, and of course it's up against the wall now, but let's start off at the front. I haven't looked at it at all yet. Very, 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 very dirty, as per usual, and as we've got a hose pipe ban, I can't even jet wash the damn thing, which is a bit frustrating. So it says there runs no 2 keys. Now I was under the impression there were 2 keys, but I had a quick look in the car and there only appears to be 1. I don't know whether the driver has inadvertently put it in his pocket, but yeah, I could have sworn I saw 2 keys as well, but with the only one we've got, it doesn't actually matter because we've got a new lock set to put in it, and I am going to attempt to start it with a screwdriver in a bit and see if it does actually work. But he may well have, well, I'll message him later and say, did you inadvertently put the key in your pocket? He may well have done, because I thought I saw it in his hand as well, possibly. I could be mistaken. I might be mistaken. But yeah, we'll come to the inside in a minute. So it's very dirty. There is no damage to the sills. It looks like it's got good tyres this side. There's no damage. There's a little scratch down there, you know, the usual sort of, someone's clonked it a little bit on the bumper. We've got no number plates. Luckily, as always, I've ordered some. We look down here, there is no, a tiny little dig there. Tiny little dig, which I will sort out myself. That'll just be rubbed down filler and a little bit of paint. That's all that'll be nothing. No seals damaged. There's no dents in the doors, so that is the only actual damage. Can't get into the boot. I don't even know if the battery's connected, so I don't know whether when I connect the battery, whether all the lights are going to come up on the dash or not. I don't know whether I'm going to have to actually, I've got to look at the wires as well, which obviously once I get it all off and everything, then I'll have to take the steering wheel off, get that all off so I can get to it properly. Then we get that ignition lock off. That'll be on the next video, not on this one. So I guess we need to have a quick look inside. So there's no dents in the roof, radio aerial's missing, but it's probably in the car. Yeah, nothing wrong with it at all, apart from that tiny little dent in the back. So that's all good, all good. So this, as I mentioned before, is a category nothing. It's not a category U. It's not a category anything, according to Copart. I haven't done an HPI check on it still, and I will do that, just to see, because obviously, as a stolen recovered car that has got no categorisation on it, it's worth more money. So in theory, I could sell this for full price, because it's not a cat car. It's a 12 plate with 60,000 miles on the clock. I don't even know if it's a service history or not, but we'll see if we can track that down via MOTs. The logbook, as we spoke about earlier, is getting posted to me. If I haven't received it, what's today? Today is Thursday. If I haven't received it, say by about Tuesday next week, I'll chase them up. But hopefully it will come in the post. I know at Salvage they send it first class recorded delivery. There is a postal strike on Friday, I think. But yeah, no, it's all good. It is all good. Let's have a look inside. We'll have to clamber over the back, I think, to get the boot open. Or can we? If I lock it with the key and then unlock it, I wonder if that will unlock the boot. I'm not sure it will. Which is a shame, because if I did have the, yeah, we get nothing on the dash. So I reckon either the battery's completely flat, or it's been disconnected, because as soon as you connect the battery, all the lights light up. We don't know, so we need to. There was in the picture the plastic ring. You know, the plastic ring that reads the code. That was there hanging down in the picture, and it doesn't appear to be there now, unless it's been tucked up out of the way, possibly. So I'll have to investigate that. But let's pop the bonnet. I'll get you up on a tripod in a sec. We'll pop the bonnet and have a look. Yeah, I'm going to try that key first with the power connected. As long as that don't light up like a Christmas tree when I connect the battery, or you never know, even the engine might start. We don't know. It's an unknown quantity at the moment as to what's going to happen. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking, but I'm still recording. So let me stop thinking. Let's pop the bonnet and have a look. Right, pop the bonnet. Yeah, shame about that key. Ah, here it is. I found it. It's on the seat. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a shame I've got to change the lock, really, because if it wasn't for that, I'd have two keys for the car. So that's a bit of a shame. Oh, the battery's connected. Look at the state of that battery. Right, it's a 2012. It is a stop-start battery, isn't it? So I think what I will do. Oh, look, I wish they wouldn't cover these things in grease. There's clearly no power in that battery. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this battery out. I don't want to get these keys mixed up with the other car. Let me just show you. I've taken the earth off, but I've had cars like this before. The state of that. It's horrible, all that grease. I know it serves a purpose, but a bit unnecessary. So the chances are this is going to be the original battery, I think, looking at the state of it. But what I need to ascertain is whether it will charge and hold a charge. So I'll take it out and put it on charge, and one of my other batteries that I've got in there I will put in temporarily, and then we're going to attempt to start it. Not with this key, obviously, but we will attempt to start it. So yeah, I'm going to take the battery out and then we'll come straight back, so bear with me. Right, I've put that battery in. It's the wrong battery for the car. It's one for a non-stop start car, which is the reason that's all loose. I've cleaned a lot of that grease off. It's horrible, that grease. It was all over there as well. Horrible stuff. So let's see if any lights come on. Hopefully they will. Yes, 60,150 miles. So we've got power. That's good. But we haven't. It's not lit up like a Christmas tree, which is even better. So I'm going to grab a screwdriver and see if it'll start. If it does, I can turn it round so it's pointing the right way. Let's give it a go. Not sure it will, but oh, here we go. The ignition's on. It's not starting though, so it could be that the ignition is disconnected down here. Let's try it again. Can't get that to switch off. Airbag. Oh god, airbag failure. What's all that about? We don't want no bloody airbag failures. Yeah, we don't know why that is. Of course, it could be something to do with it all being disconnected down here. So just trying to screwdriver in there. Yeah, no, it's. Oh, it's trying. Hang on, am I in gear? No. It tried to start then. Oh, it's got the lock symbol up, so we need to get a key near it. Actually, where is that key thing gone? Just turn it off for a second. That key thing was hanging down. There it is. Sorry, I don't know if I was pointing that. So if we get the key next to it, I don't know if it needs to be next to it when it when it's running, or if it's just to start it. Probably just to start it. Okay, so that's keys right there. The lock symbol's still up. It's not doing it now. Ha. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Does that need to literally be just there? What if I put the key in there and do it? Yeah, I'm getting the lock symbol coming up. I don't know why that is. Where's the other key? Spare key. Let's try the spare key instead. Now that ring is connected. Disconnected by the wire. As I say, it tried, didn't it? But we got the lock symbol up, so let's try it again. No, it's dead. Now it tried it on one time. It tried it, and now it's not doing it for some reason. So this is the right key. I wonder why that is. Let's switch it on. So that lock symbol's coming up straight away. I wonder if it's because it's hot wired. The ignition wires are plugged in. Now I'm assuming it's not the battery. That's fairly bright. While we're messing around, let's see if we've got a free CD. Mechanism's making a noise. No. Oh, how disappointing. Okay, turn that back off. It's got forensic dust on it, where it's been fingerprinted by Socko. Yeah, don't know why it's not doing what it should. So it's not recognising. I guess we won't know until we get this off, will we really? But I thought that would work with that plugged in. I guess it's, as I say, if it's not plugged in down here properly, or if there's wires being cut or something. But it did try, didn't it? Let's try it one more time. Oh, it wanted to then, and then the symbol came up again. I thought it was going to catch then. You pig dog. I wonder if it is anything to do with the battery. I'm going to test that battery. Just in case it's discharged. I might swap it over for the other one. No, it's not doing it. Not doing it, unfortunately. As soon as I switch the ignition on, it comes up pretty much straight away. Yeah, I mean, it could be something that's been done down here, I suppose. I'm not even going to bother plugging in multi-ECU scan yet, not until such time as I've changed this and obviously inspected the wiring. If it's been hot wired in some way, then that would be why. Obviously, I've got to revert the wiring back to how it should be. I mean, they might have just, obviously they've done something to this to damage it. They could have, who knows what they've done. But yeah, no, I did expect it to start, I have to say, but never mind, it doesn't matter that it doesn't. Let's, hopefully we can actually lock it now with the key, with the remote. I keep going to take it out of the ignition, of course it's not in the ignition. Right, this is really rotten, look, grease all over those. It's really minging, I can't wait. We're typical, we got a bleeding, what do you call it, ban, hosepipe ban. I desperately need to clean those door shuts with a jet wash, and I can't. Right, let's try it, let's lock it. It ain't working. There's something not right, is there? There's something amiss, because this ain't locking it. Yeah, so something ain't right. Oh, boot's open though. Got the toolkit. Oh, we got the we got one of them, which is good. We have the, as long as I don't break it with the spare wheels. We got that bit. I've got one of those anyway, but we got that bit, which is good. Two of them for some reason. Ball bearings. No number plates at all, funnily enough. Yeah, so we've got no back shelf in it, that's missing, but I think I do have one of those. But I also wanted to mention, which I forgot to do on Project Holly, is that when that came, that didn't have a back shelf either. And Sean in the Isle of Wight actually, because he was the one who sent me the video, if you remember, I posted it recently, where he got a bath for his daughter. And she sold her one, and then they realised that they had the shelf, and he said, you can have it if you want it. Next time you need one, let me know. And of course he saw the video that it was missing, and he kindly sent it to me in a post. So thank you, Sean. I know I did thank you personally on via WhatsApp, or on the phone or whatever, but I'll just publicly say thank you for that. Appreciate that. Look at the state of those. Oh my God. But I think I came across one in the back of the garage. It may be a black one actually, but even if it's a black one, it'll be going in here anyway. Now look, I just noticed that missing, and I thought, that's fine, I've got some of those. And then I looked down there, and look what I saw down there. There it is. What else is it doing down there? So we've got that as well, so we'll put that back in. We don't appear to have any manuals of any kind, unless they're under the seat. This is a pop, they don't always have under seat storage, but hopefully there might be something there, you never know. Don't think I've ever actually found it under there. What's this say? Sandtoft, V5 and 2 keys, that's obviously from the previous owner. Shame there's no names on there. I know you're not allowed to contact them anyway, are you? But no, nothing in there. Oh, we've got a little mat though, look. Oh, look at that, how posh. It's one of those little grip mats that people tend to put things on their dashboard. It's a good idea actually, stop stuff rattling around. But yeah, no books, old set of mats. The carpets are absolutely rotten. Absolutely rotten. Let's see if we'll take that out and put that back in. Yeah, no books, unfortunately. I can't believe that. I can't believe someone has bodged that like that. That's ridiculous, so I'll be redoing that. I'm not buying one of the kits, I'll use the resoldering things. Just put that back in. I can never remember how these go in, these things. Must be that way around. Yeah, there you go. Another job done. Filthy in here. What on earth are these things? What on earth is that? It's got a fuse in the middle. I have no idea what that is. Anyone? Anyone know what that is? That's what these little ball bearings that are lying around are. It's got a plus and minus. I'm intrigued. What the hell is that? Oh, I see they're magnetic. I still don't understand what they're for. Yeah, I still don't understand what they're for, but interesting. Okay, so petrol cap. We've got a new petrol cap in it. Oh God, how am I going to get that off? Oh dear. Oh, that might be a bit challenging getting that off. Oh, of all the things. For God's sake. Can you believe that? There's not much petrol in it either. No wonder there's not much petrol in it. Got a broken petrol cap. Hopefully we can get that off. Yeah, so I need to somehow. Oh, it's come out. There you go. It's come out straight away. Oh, that's all right. Phew, I was a bit worried there. I wonder why they've done that. They had the keys for the car. Oh, actually, no, they probably didn't. They'd probably been driving. Whoever stole it probably drove it around. It needed petrol, so they busted that to be able to put petrol in it. That's what's going to have happened, isn't it? Yeah. But it's a bit of a mystery why it's coming up with that key thing. I guess we need to wait, don't we? Once I get all the ignition apart on that, I might find I put the new ignition in, use the new keys, and it might just work straight away. Failing that, there's going to be wires busted in there. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with this hatch wiring. I might actually switch it on and see if the lights all work. But that's knackered, that hatch wiring, that needs sorting out ASAP. I'm going to have to clean this, even though I can't use my hose pipe on my jet wash. I'm going to have to clean this. Not now, but yeah, it's going to have to be cleaned at some point. So, that is the walk around, I think. There will obviously be lots more to come on this, and hopefully, if it all goes according to plan, and it all starts up once I get the new ignition on, there ain't going to be much left to do on it, is there really? It's going to should, I emphasise the word should, be a relatively quick turnover. And, once I HPI check it, we'll see whether it is unrecorded, and if that's the case, then it'll be sold for top money. Why not? Interesting. So what do you think? So any guesses before I get to do that? I mean, obviously I would have hopefully done that by the time you see this video. Actually no, you'll be seeing this video on Sunday, and I'm at work Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week, so I won't actually be able to do it until next week. So, which is a shame, because I would have liked to have turned the car around. Oh, by the way, I saw the aerial down here on the floor. I'll put that on. It's funny how they always take them off. I guess it's because if they go on a transporter, something to do with that, I imagine. But yeah, if you've got any ideas on why that might be, let me know. And yeah, we'll know when we get it all off. I keep repeating myself, sorry about that. So obviously it needs a damn good clean. Look at the state of the carpets. Look at the state of those carpets. So I think going by the state of it, I think it's going to be a seats out job. We'll clean the seats out of the car. We'll clean the carpets. And we'll get this sparkling. Yeah. It will be sparkling. Right, that's it. That's your walk around. Okay, so that's your walk around. New car, new project. Haven't got a name for it yet. Got no number plates on it. They're in the post. They'll probably come. No, they won't come tomorrow because there's a postal strike tomorrow. Might come on a weekend, hopefully. Needs a damn good wash, but I can't use a hose pipe because we've got a hose pipe ban. Typical. Anyway, that's your walk around. Let me know what you think of it. And yeah, we'll continue with this during next week, and we'll have another video for you on it on Sunday, next Sunday. So as always, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you are not a subscriber. Give us a thumbs up. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay safe. And we'll see you on the next one.